Hi guys, my name is Christine Yodsukar of the Yodsukars, and I'm here in my studio in downtown Los Angeles, and today I'm going to talk to you about the most common mistakes that brides make when planning their wedding. One of the most common mistakes that brides make when planning their wedding is that they don't hire a day of coordinator for their wedding. Now, a day of coordinator is very different from a venue coordinator. Their sole purpose usually is to manage their staff, which a lot of time includes the caterers, the servers, the venue staff that are handling the tables, the chairs, and things. But oftentimes they are not as great at handling, say, the photographers, cinematographers, the DJ, the florist, and so sometimes things can get a little crazy and hectic. A day of coordinator is someone who, in the very least, will start working with you about a month before your wedding, and they will help you by taking over all of your contracts with all of your vendors. They will talk to all of your vendors, make sure they have the timeline and they know how everything is going to go on the day of your wedding, so that way everyone's on the same page, everyone is on the same team, and that day of coordinator really brings out the best in all of your vendors for you. Their main purpose is to make sure that you can relax and enjoy your wedding so that you're not stressing out, worrying about where the florist is or how many chairs have been set out, so that you can just enjoy your family and your friends, and most of all, get married. The second most common mistake that I see a lot of couples making on their wedding day is they don't have a detailed timeline. And this comes with not having a day of coordinator, because if you have a coordinator, you'll definitely have a timeline. But if you don't, you might not know that a timeline can be very important for your whole experience and for all of your vendors. And what the detailed timeline will do is it will create a roadmap for everyone, so that not only you know where you're supposed to be and when, but you also have a detailed list of everything that's supposed to happen, so when the day comes, you don't have to try to remember that you wanted a special photo of the 3 generations of women in your family because you all share a special ring or bracelet. Your photographer should always be well adept in making a timeline for you if you don't have a coordinator. I know if one of my brides doesn't have one, I will make it for her, and I will make sure that she signs off on it and everything is on there that she wants, and then that way at least we have a timeline to work off of with you. Another very common mistake that I see a lot of people make with their wedding is they will hire a friend or family member to be a vendor. And the most dangerous vendors to hire as a friend or family member are your photographer, cinematographer, and your coordinator. Now, weddings are a beast completely their own. They are different from studio photography or baby photography or food photography, and they're different from other types of live events or other types of parties. So you want to make sure that you hire an experienced professional who specializes in weddings. That way, they already know all of the things that might trip up on a wedding day, and they're prepared for it. So while it may save you some money to hire a friend or family member as a vendor at your wedding, from all of the experience I have seen from my friends who have done it in the past, they will tell you it's not worth it in the end. And it's your wedding, so it's one of the most important days for you, and you really should think about hiring a professional for each and every vendor. So this last mistake is worrying about what everyone else wants for your wedding and putting that before what you and your fiance want. It's very easy to want to please everyone, and your parents and your siblings and your grandparents, they all want something very specific for your wedding day. The thing is, it's your wedding day. And while you can still honor their wishes and what they might want for your wedding day, ultimately it's up to what's going to make you happy. And if you can, in little ways, sort of give them what they want, then that's great. But don't ever let it take away from something that you know will really make you happy and really make your experience so perfect. I hope these tips help. These are just some common mistakes that everyone makes, and the more we talk about them, we can try to avoid them. So I hope this helps you guys. And if you have any other common mistakes that you have seen your friends, family, or even you have made in the past, leave them in the comments below, and then we can talk about them in future videos. Thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome day.